I actually did like a little cool lengthy intro on a different video, and we were gonna watch this, like the video that we're gonna watch now. We were gonna watch it on that on the other video that I made, but it ended up I think like freezing up. Kind of like a little bit of an internet problem for a second, and then we got it right. But nonetheless, we're back with Neo. How to ship packs in 2025, and this one he says it's like 100% land methods, which I mean, I pretty much have a strong idea what he's talking about. Like, I don't use this type of terminology, so I don't know exactly what he's gonna say, but I got a pretty good idea.
YouTube, what's good with it, man? It's your boy Neo Cannabis, and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be discussing shipping packs. What are the best ways, and what are the things that you need to focus on in order to make sure your packs land when you're shipping them through the mail? Of course, things like vacuum sealed, but we're going to be touching on some of the minute details that a lot of you guys may overlook and are the major causes for the reason why they don't land and they get caught up, they get seized, they get stolen. So before we hop into this, if you're new to the channel, my name is Neo Cannabis. In 2018, I started a licensed cannabis delivery service based in Oakland, California. And within 2 years, I scaled that business into a 7-figure operation. Now I teach current and prospective cannabis entrepreneurs how to start and scale their own cannabis businesses within this industry. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please like, share, comment, subscribe. You're not going to want to miss out. Also, for anything within this cannabis industry, I am your source, whether that's vendors, consultations, collabs, free resources, people that you need access to within the industry. Feel free to reach out. My email is neocannabis1@gmail.com. Send an email through. I will take care of you and I will get you right. So, without further ado, let's hop.
I ain't gonna lie, I actually want to work with Neo. And I don't mind sending in, you know what I'm saying, an email, whatever, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying, that type of deal. But to be honest with you, bro, I'm gonna just keep grinding until bro find me, type shit. Like, to be honest, I feel like bro will end up reaching out to me, honestly. And it's not even like on some pride shit, like, oh, I can't reach out to him first, no shit like that. But I think bro will end up reaching out to me before I get to him, believe it or not.
Into this video. So, shipping packs. What do you need to focus on in order to make?
This is what basically kind of like happened on the last one, bro. Well, like as soon as we got into it good, it did this shit right here. Hopefully I don't do this shit for too long, bro. Cause I swear, like, it's the type of shit you be like, bro, I'm not watching that bitch again, bro. Like, I ain't finna keep doing this shit all day. Go ahead and go back a little bit. Come on, bro.
Without further ado, let's hop into this video. So, shipping packs. What do you need to focus on in order to make sure that you have the highest landing percentage? And this is not just coming from me. I've been able to talk to a lot of experienced guys within this industry that have made lots of money shipping packs through the mail. I've talked to engineers.
Jesus.
Who work at these plants, your USPS, your UPS, FedEx, Amazon, where packs are getting shipped through, and they're telling
Bro, at this point, bro, I don't even care how blurry this nigga is, bro. We just need the voice. Like, it don't even matter how blurry cuz is. Like, for real. Come on with it, bro.
Telling me all of the ins and outs of why your packs are not getting through. I'm getting all this intel and all this data, so I'm going to be giving you all this free game and free knowledge. So, again, please like, share, subscribe before we hop into this. Number one reason why your packs are not landing and what you need to focus on is your packaging. 90 to 95% of the time, the reason why it gets seized, it gets stolen by a worker, or it just doesn't.
This is crazy. I ain't never seen my shit do this. Like I said though, I have made like 8-9 videos straight. So man, that just burnt out. Internet burnt out. Like, just, bro, chill. Chill, bro. You hear that shit, bro? That was mad spooky. Siri, fix the internet. Fix the internet.
To fix internet problems, one can try restarting their modem and router, checking for outages with the Internet Service Provider, ISP, and making sure the connections are secure. Often, a poor connection can be fixed by restarting the modem router. This answer is from BroadbandSearch.net and Centralink.com.
Looks like we finna plug and unplug, kid. I ain't gonna lie, shit. That's what AI say to do, shit. That's what we gotta do. 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Let's see. Hopefully it don't take my internet box too long to get right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If she ends up being like right off the first try, this shit might have all been worth it. Like, all this little advance in technology and the AI and the little kind of, you know, it's like we're giving up a lot for AI to do something for you. And it's like scary. Mad scary. Like, I ain't gonna cut. I didn't picture. Like, I was like, I feel like it. Well, I mean, it's still possible, but it's like I feel like I wasn't picturing like a iRobots type of like lifestyle, bro. I felt like I was gonna be dead before then, and if I wasn't, I was gonna be like mad old. But it's like at the age I'm at now, bro, it's just like, dang, this might be actually doable. Well, actually, I mean, it is, because it's like they've already started making like motherfuckers that walk and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like in your home, like you don't have your designated, you know what I'm saying, robot, bro. So it's just, but you know what was crazy, bro? When I just paused right then, I was really trying to come up with the right terminology. Like, I felt bad. I was like, dang, I maybe I shouldn't just call you like a machine. I was like, damn, is that like offensive lingo, bro? Like, what am I supposed to call you? All right, we supposed to be back on. Let's see.
Seized, it gets stolen by a worker, or it just doesn't. May overlook and are the major causes for the reason why they don't land and they get caught up, they get seized, they get stolen. So before we hop into this, if you're new to the channel, my name is Neo. Start and scale their own cannabis. Also, for anything Neo Cannabis One, in order to make sure that you have the highest landing percentage. And this is not just coming from me. I've been able to talk to a lot of experienced guys within this industry that have made lots of money shipping packs through the mail. I've talked to engineers who work at these plants, your USPS, your UPS, FedEx, Amazon, where packs are getting shipped through, and they're telling me all of the ins and outs of why your packs are not getting through. I'm getting all this intel and all this data, so I'm going to be giving you all this free game and free knowledge. So again, please like, share, subscribe before we hop into this. Number one reason why your packs are not landing and what you need to focus on is your packaging. 90 to 95% of the time, the reason why it gets seized, it gets stolen by a worker, or it just doesn't make it. It doesn't even get past, because I know a lot of you guys probably are going to USPS. It's not even passing the local post office, is because of your packaging. Your packaging is completely wrong. A lot of people, surprisingly, are not vacuum sealing it correctly. You're not cleansing the packs, cleansing the boxes with alcohol. The smell is leaking through. The package or the box that you're using is not durable. It's breaking. You have to understand, all of these shipping couriers, they're shipping out hundreds of thousands, millions of packages every single day. We're talking about domestically. Internationally, that's a whole nother video, but domestically, there's no possible way that your packages are going to be handled perfectly. Packages are getting thrown. They're damaging these boxes. So if your boxes that you're shipping your packs in are not durable, the packs are going to bust open, and it's either going to get stolen or it's going to get reported to the law enforcement. So that is the number one thing. No matter what type of tactics, strategies, anything like that, if you do not have the correct packaging, you don't have your bags vacuum sealed, it's not secure, it's not in a durable box, it's gonna break open somewhere along the course of the shipping route. Because again, you have to remember, these are going, miles and miles. If you're shipping something from California to Atlanta, imagine how many hands, how many conveyor belts, how many facilities it's going.
But I ain't gonna lie, like everything else he said, I knew, except for the part when he was just like wiping it down with the alcohol. Like I had never heard that part before. That was actually new. Like I'm kind of glad Brush said that. I was like, damn, like wiping with the alcohol. But I mean, it made sense though. You know what I'm saying? I just had never heard that before.
Going through. So your package needs to be able to withstand all of these bumps and obstacles within the roads. If you're not focusing on having a durable, secure package, it's going to crack open and it's going to get stolen or it's going to get seized. Simple as that. And this is the number one thing that people tell me. You're not focusing on your packaging. That's the number one thing. So now that we understand that we have to make sure that our bags are vacuum sealed, that the box needs to be durable, needs to be taped correctly, because these boxes are thrown. The shipping couriers, their whole objective is speed. They're trying to get your package from one location to the other as fast and efficiently as possible. So if your package cannot withstand that, it's not going to make it. Second, shipping labels. So first of all, if you ever shipped anything, you have to put a return label and you have to put a deliver label. It's a dead giveaway if you're shipping something from California to Atlanta. Those are two hot spots within the cannabis industry. Like everybody knows bags are getting shipped out of California and they're going to these hot spots like your Atlanta, your New York, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. If anybody picks up on that and they see that, that package may not make it there. So there's certain things that you need to do, and I can only give so much information, but be careful with your return addresses. You need to figure out a way in order to not show that your package is being shipped from California. And that's the most information I can give out legally. I can't divulge any more information in regards to your return address, but just be aware when your return address says California, these people pick up on that. You have to understand that most of the times your package is not even seized by the police. Most people that have been in this industry have dealt with the shipping packs game. Their package gets stolen by the workers. And that's something else I'm going to talk about, patterns. But touching back on your labels, you need to be using a label printer. So a label printer is going to make your package blend in more. Most packages that are getting shipped have a actual real 4x6 label printer.
Yeah, and bro ain't lying though, bro. It's like that shit do be like a dead giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start putting like weird stuff with like no names and shit when you're sending or receiving, or like you just said with the label itself. Like I've had people like they put the wrong not paying attention, like bro, like nigga didn't have nowhere near the correct amount as far as the weight of the box. It was like, bro, that shit was like egregiously wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like bro actually know what he's talking about, bro.
Label. I'll pop the label printer on the screen, but Zebra, Dino, there's cheaper ones that you can find on Amazon, but you need to have a label printer because a label printer makes your package blend in with everything else. When you have those handwritten labels and things like that, that's the days of the past. Packages don't have handwritten labels. The majority of packages are shipped from e-commerce facilities, 3PLs. They're using label printers. You have to remember this. You need to make your packages blend in with everything else. Anytime something sticks out, and again, this is going to be my third point as far as patterns. Anytime something sticks out, a smell, the way the box is packaged, the label, the return address on the label, the delivery address on the label. Anytime something sticks out, this just gives someone else, either the police or a worker, because a lot of these facilities have basically they're like criminal enterprise rings that their whole objective is to find illegal things and steal it, or valuable things and steal it, whether that be shoes, clothes, packs, anything. That's their whole side hustle. But at working at USPS, they're trying to find valuable things to steal. And you have to think these people are experts that work in these facilities. They look at packages all day long. So
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, on some common sense shit, I guess it automatically does make sense. But I was just about to say, bro, like I wonder if that's why, like, I wonder how much shipping speed like plays a factor. Like, cause when you're doing like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 day within that range of like when I ordered, I wanted to be at my house within 2-3 days. It's like I feel like it's probably skipping a lot of red tape. You know what I'm saying, to get to where it's going, and therefore like skipping a lot of hands. Cause like now it's prioritized, and it's like, oh yeah, we can't really take our time. I feel like it's got to be like the shit where it's like for instance, like if you just did straight ground mail from California to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna hit more checkpoints. You know what I'm saying? So versus just like me flying it, but I don't know, bro. I just never thought about that until now, for real. Because like I've always done it a certain way. So.
Anytime something sticks out, it just doesn't look right, you're giving them an opportunity and you're giving them a hint that, hey, there might be something valuable in this package. So that goes all to say, your return addresses, I can only say so much. You need to figure out, if I'm shipping from California to Atlanta, how can I change or manipulate the return address to not say California? And that's all I'm going to say. The handwritten labels, do not use handwritten labels. That sticks out like a sore thumb. You need to get a label printer, and you need to print a 4x6 adhesive label that sticks onto the package, because that's going to blend in with all other packages. And then last thing, patterns. Anytime you're shipping packs, you're usually on some type of routine. You're on some type of pattern. Like what I said, there's these workers that they have insider criminal enterprises that are looking for valuable stuff. So what are they looking for? They're looking for clues. They're looking for patterns. They're looking for smells. They're looking for anything, a certain return address that they're always seeing, a certain delivery address. So if they're picking up on these patterns, that increases the probability of them stealing or seizing your package, because most of the times the reason why your pack doesn't get there is because it was probably stolen. It's rarely due to police seizure, because even if somebody might see or might know, or the smell might leak through that, hey, this is a pack, they don't want to do the paperwork. They don't want to report it. That's more time and things that they got to do. So they might just push it through. But we want to eliminate these opportunities, because if it's a person that's looking for valuable items, they're looking for packs, then now they're just going to steal it because you didn't seal it up right, or the box busted open, or they noticed a delivery address. So these are all things and all indicators, all tips that I've been able to accumulate from inside sources. So I'm not just making this up. This is people who work at these facilities and also people who've been experiencing the game. It's both ends of the fence, because you're not only fighting the police when you're shipping packs, you're fighting workers who steal packs. You know what I mean? So you have to be cognizant of that. To summarize it all up, packaging. Your packaging has to be on point. That is the number one reason why your packs are not landing, because either the box breaks, the packs weren't sealed up right, the smell leaks through, one of the stems poked through the vacuum seal. And also, I just want to say that when you ship domestically, there is no x-ray. Unless you're shipping express one day, because that's going on a plane. If you're shipping ground or you're shipping 2-day air, things like that, they don't use x-ray, because just the amount of volume, the amount of packages that are going through, that's not their job to be looking for packs. They have a lot of other things and a lot of other issues that they need to be worrying about. So unless you're shipping internationally, that's a whole different, yes, your boxes and things will get x-ray, but domestically, there's no x-rays. And this is from insider sources that I have at these facilities. They don't use x-rays. So that's something that you don't need to worry about. The only things that you need to worry about is your packaging. So it needs to be sealed right. The box needs to be sturdy. It needs to be durable. It needs to be taped correctly. Your labels, you need to be careful of your return addresses. You need to be using a actual real label printer that is printing a 4x6 adhesive label, so it blends in with everything else. You need to make.
Yeah, and I would throw that in there, bro. Based on like all of my personal experiences, bro. Like the tape game is strong, bro. The tape game is mad strong, bro. Like they not playing, bro.
Sure that you're not causing or bringing any extra attention to your boxes. It needs to fit in with all the hundreds of thousands, millions of other packages that are getting shipped. And then lastly, you need to be careful and cognizant of your patterns. You don't want to be using the same patterns and getting in the same exact routine. You need to mix it up, because there are people that work inside of these facilities that pick up on patterns, because you have to remember, these are experts. This is all they do is sort mail and things like that. So they can pick up on patterns. They can identify outliers and packages that just don't look correct, or they keep seeing the same return and delivery address. Or also, a dead giveaway is when you ship in packs, the more packs that you ship, that means the bigger the box is. However, if you ship, let's just say 10 pounds, the box is only going to weigh 10 to 15 pounds, but it's going to be an enormous box. So it's just going to be super light, but really big. And that goes to say is like, if somebody keeps seeing this same huge box that doesn't weigh anything, they're going to probably figure out like, oh, this is probably weed in here. You know what I mean? So you have to be cognizant of your patterns. You got to be cognizant of your delivery addresses, your return addresses, how the box looks, what type of box you're using. It's a lot of nuances that go into this, but you also want to keep it simple. So packaging, the labels, the return addresses, and patterns. If you focus on those three things, your landing percentage will definitely increase. So if this video brought you any type of value, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace. I'm out.
Yeah, bro.
YouTube, what's good with it,
And
man?
it's crazy because like tipping packs. It's crazy because now I gotta decide like, do I want to chop story time, bro? Do I want to chop the story time from the beginning, bro? Honestly, bro, I'm not, bro. Nah, we not, bro. Cause that actually proves that AI was right, bro. Because goddamn, bitch was like unplug it and plug it back up, and on God, that shit worked. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it if I get cursed on the internet. But I'm out.